Hey, welcome to the Mood Lounge Show. I'm your host once again, Pedge Tattoos.
I'm your co-host once again, Marko with a K.
Let's get into the show.
What we got?
What we got is everyone is sick and tired of the right-wing gay LGBTQ bullshit.
What do you mean by
Thanks to Trump signing his executive orders banning fucking men and women's sports and no more DEI and all of that fucking twisted shit. I'm done. I don't know. I was trying to think of something witty to do in a Trump voice, but no more LGBTQ plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elemental PQRSTUV WX. Why? Because I'm the greatest. Big. So thanks to that, everybody, I'm seeing videos creeping up on X and everywhere else, all over the fucking social media platforms. People are getting fucking pissed. There's no more of that fucking purple-haired fucking screaming in the street. You're in my space.
I haven't seen that.
No,
in a while. Like I don't know. Like just I don't know what it is, but like I think like they went back for hibernation or some shit because like they're just not out. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I see some fucking.
I'm making a prediction. Here's my prediction. What's next week?
What?
Next week is the 1st. Well, not next week. The week after. I'm sorry. June 1st.
Right.
What is June? Besides Juneteenth being in June 19th, it's Gay Pride Month.
Oh.
I'm already seeing videos where people are already going anti-gay by saying, why the fuck do you have a whole month? And it's a skit. I forgot who did it, but they were saying, fucking George Washington used to have a day for him, and he was the founder of this country. Abraham Lincoln had a day. You guys all fucked that up and made it now President's Day where they have to share it, you know, and like Memorial Day, oh, you know what? It's done at exactly this time. Get rid of the stakes. Stop fucking shooting off fireworks. It's done. You got to go normal life tomorrow. He goes, but every day I'm having dicks shoved at me. And fucking, you know, these weird women on fucking hormone replacement, and they're just like, they have a little mustache, and they're like, you can't tell if they're transitioning into a man or if they're transitioning into a woman. So everybody's sick of it, and they're preparing us, okay? So you're going to see my prediction, the whole month of June is going to be fucking a shit show. It ain't going to be like it was where the fucking...
What do you think it's going to be?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of places like in Philadelphia, downtown St. Pete, you know, where last year they were peeling out rubber on the fucking
on the
gay pride flag in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And then one guy got arrested. He had to fucking pay for it to be repainted and this and that. I really think that's not defacing nothing.
What is that defacing?
I don't know. But it's defacing the flag. It's defacing this. What? Look, I'm going to be honest. It's not defacing shit. It's just the way, like, you know, gay people or whoever, they can, like the pro-Palestinians, they burn the Israeli flag, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. That's your self-expression. Knock your fucking self out. Don't burn the American flag. That should be a fucking law in the books. Don't desecrate that flag. Want to desecrate anybody else's flag? Knock your fucking self out. The gay flag should not be in that ball of wax.
It's a sexuality, not a country. So it's like I don't understand what the fuck.
I'm just happy that they're gonna take it down in the public school systems.
Right.
That was just fucked up because the last 4 years of fucking Sleepy Joe, which we just now come to find out. We just come now to find out that...
The camera's up. It just went out. I don't know what's going on with it.
What the fuck, Cody? Top one that's right there? That too. Still on, right? Yeah, they took it out of the school, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, me too, because it seemed a little unnecessary that, like, don't get me wrong, like, I understand, like, I don't know, like, if you're gay, you're a teacher, you know what I mean? But still, that's not okay to be flaunting that.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole, like, putting the flag in the damn classroom thing, why are we doing that? You know what I mean?
Turn that so I could see myself.
Okay, I thought we were.
I'm not in the middle, Jay. I'm not in the middle. Good, leave it. Don't do that no more. Fix it once. Because now I have to get back into where I was. It's going to be noticeable. As you were saying.
As I was saying, yeah, so, I don't know, it just, I'm not, like, being homophobic here, but it's like, I don't see the point of putting a gay flag in the classroom.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the whole point of that? You know what I mean? Like, what, you trying to make your thing feel like a safe space or some shit? Like, the whole term of safe space has been like fucking completely
It is. It has,
thrown and
yeah.
fucking misconstrued and literally
True.
misfucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, completely. And it's like, what the fuck is like up with this shit?
Look, for me, we all knew back in the day who was gay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you couldn't really come out.
Right.
Like, but you knew. The guy was effeminate, or the girl used to be, you know, a tomboy or whatever.
And and there were people that, you know what I mean, they didn't take that lightly. And
Right.
Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
back in the day, they
Fucking
used to
flipping
beat the
out.
shit out of you.
Exactly. So,
But
then yeah, people don't give a shit.
people say, oh, because you're scared, you don't know. You're homophobic. No, it's not that. It's just, look, they're pushing with this transgender shit that they could, what do you call that? When they're trying to change.
Transition.
So when they're trying to transition, they think that if they can go into a bar, pick up a guy, and lie that they have a dick, and then when the guy finds out, he shouldn't be angry. Well, it's false advertising. You're pretending to be a woman. You're never going to be a woman.
Pretty much, yes.
You have
So
no uterus.
right.
You know.
So why do they get angry when fucking, you know what I mean?
Look,
like, men don't want that. Because, like, honestly, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Because they keep thinking they can turn you out. Every gay guy.
That's evil. That's
Marko,
fucking evil, bro.
When I had a bar, I had gay night. And I'm going to be honest. They're the best people. They're fucking very respectful. They're whatever. But you get a couple of beers in them. And I had guys continually saying, I'll suck your dick like your wife can't suck your dick. Because I know how I want my dick sucked. I'm a man. So I'm like, and that is supposed to make me
That's going to change your mind because...
Dude, you have a dick and two balls. There's nothing, okay, then, well, when they transition, so, I look like a woman. I have tits like a woman. I'm sucking your dick really good. And then you decide to go for the reach around to grab, and you grab a pair of balls.
This isn't one of those situations where... This isn't one of those things where, like, if it walks like a talks like a dog. No, that's not
tranny.
it. Yeah, it's a tranny. Exactly. It's like, dude,
Hey!
if it has abscess hormones, it's not a fucking...
I have my own walking stick. Look, dude, honestly, Look, I think it's fucked up because... Yeah, they want to be accepted. Look, I accept you guys. You're out there. But
we don't have... stay in your own thing. We don't have to constantly have a fucking parade about you, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. And
say all this shit.
And then what ends up coming out is not the normal people. Not the normal gays. Because there's normal gays and there's eccentric gays. The normal gays are people that just want to live their life. Maybe they want to get married to another man, or a woman marries another woman. Whatever the story may be. They live their life peacefully, whatever. No... Now they want to adopt, which I think is very wrong. Yes, they could probably end up being great parents. It's a double-edged sword. They could be great parents, but it's just irking me because then you're raising that kid, and then what ends up happening out of every gay household who has a kid, they don't let the kid choose as they're growing up. Maybe back in the day when I got two mommies or I got two daddies, they would never be like, well, I love Sam with all my heart. So Judy, please. Be the woman you want to be. No pressure. Today, it's like, do you want to wear, at 5 years old, do you want to wear a dress? Or do you want, and they do it like so inconspicuous. It's not inconspicuous. They go, so, do you want to wear the boy pants? Or do you want to wear a dress? So then the kid gets fucking baffled because, are you not happy if I want to wear a dress? Oh, no, you just look so much better in boy pants. When you put on those boy shorts, you look so good. So like, They influence their kids. And I think that's the wrong thing. And I said the example, when you went to school, you brought me home a book that said, I have two daddies. I thought the premise of the book was going to be that the parents are divorced, the kid goes by, is whatever. Like, let's just say the father's in one household, the mother's in the other. She remarries, I have a daddy there. And then when I go back by my dad's, I have another dad, my original dad, my OG dad.
That's actually fucking... good book idea, like, to explain that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't they do that?
But that's when you brought home that book. I said,
and then that book is completely different.
So
it's
when
like,
I opened it up, what is it? It's Sam and fucking Frank.
Sam and Dave.
Sam and Dave sitting at the kitchen sink and
fucking playing. They're fucking playing Dave and Buster's in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Like, that comes later in the book. But like, I just see like the guy's putting a hand on him and going, "Why is this guy being like a homo? Like, why is he?" Oh, I got two. I said, Marko, you cannot read this. Marco's like, yeah, I didn't like that there's two guys and a little
It's like
kid.
this is a little weird.
it's like
you know what I mean?
fucking
It's just like, dude,
pedophilia,
it's like
bro.
it's two dudes and a child. It's like,
So I told Marco to
dude.
take the book back to school.
know?
Marco brings home a book a week later, mandatory reading, and it's I have two mommies. I said, we're not going there.
It wasn't even mandatory reading. It was the fucking. It was there was I forgot what the policy was, but it was like it was
Yeah.
optional fucking
Right.
reading suggested by a teacher.
Yeah. So I
So
just
That's a little.
look.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
Or
I
at least
got
that's what they
very-
did just to say for PR. You know what I mean?
Well, look, I got very upset. I told you to go back to school, and then I got a note home, and I went the next day after that to the fucking school, requested to speak to the teacher, and I said, how fucking dare you? Well, your son needs to know. My son knows it's
Yeah.
Adam or Eve, not Adam and Steve. And I'm sorry that I'm saying it like this, but I have a right, my opinion. We're God-fearing. We believe in that. There's no homophobia in fucking Islam. There's no homophobia in Judaism. There's no well, I'm going to sit there and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Islam?
sucking baby penis is
Oh,
homophobia.
wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, never
It's not homophobia. It's homo.
Yeah.
It's, let
That-
me see
that I
your
don't
little
understand.
schmecko.
You're a man now. Congrats.
You're a man now. Tui. I spit it at you.
Right.
What do you got to say, Trump? Just the tip. Just suck the tip. I know we want to all do it. Just suck the tip. Listen, Shlomo, just sucked it. But, yeah, so I don't like them forcing this. Marco, we moved here, and Marco went to high school, and there was a fucking goddamn gay gang. And Marco was friends with
This is like
everybody.
the gay, like I don't know.
Marco was
Dunedin.
friends. Listen, Marco
yeah,
was friends with
Dunedin is
everybody.
a pretty fruitful fucking.
Well, Dunedin is gay
Yeah,
capital.
I was about to
bro.
say, like,
next to
it's
South
pretty fruit-
Miami.
Yeah, it's pretty fruity.
You know,
So.
it's just fucking, La Caja Falls, man. It's just
Well, what?
La Caja Falls.
What the fuck is La Caja
It's
Falls?
just a gay fucking. It's what's the name of that show that we watched with Robin Williams and Birdcage? So Birdcage was based on La Caja Falls. La Caja Falls is men dressing up as women and singing and whatever. And so Birdcage, they did that. It was in South Miami, primarily Jewish and primarily gay. And in the 80s, they had this little club called the Birdcage, and women were singing, whatever. It was a little transvestite show. It was cool. Just like Hamburger Mary's, right? Hamburger Mary's, they come over, they're dressed up as like Marilyn Monroe, whatever, and be like, would you like a little ketchup with your burger? Yes. It's fun, it's entertaining.
Right.
Look, it doesn't piss me off. Like I was saying when I had the bar, I didn't like that they were pressing up on me like that. Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Come on, handsome. Can I buy you a drink? All right, stop calling me handsome. I really am flattered, but it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to knock you the fuck out. Oh, you promise? Like, shut up, man. Like,
Just quit it.
yeah, then he had like a little dick on his keychain one time, and he was just like, look, I think of you, and I squeezed. I said, my man, I'm going to hit you so fucking hard, your mother's going to feel in her twat. Like, stop, bro. Like, fuck, man. Come on. But they all think they could turn you, and every gay woman.
Oh, no, that's just straight up evil. You know what I mean? Like, at least what I think. Like, that's just not right. You know what I mean?
Talking about that, a video comes to mind. It's a guy that goes into a bar. I can clearly see the Adam's apple.
Okay.
All right? And this woman is way too perfect. The cheekbones, the lip, just way too perfect. Set of fucking Hooters on her. And so the guy is making out with the chick. And then the chick, whatever, goes. So this fucking tranny starts hitting on this guy. And this guy's like, oh, she's the bomb. They're going at it, tonguing for like 20 minutes.
Bomb.
Back and forth and back and forth.
Right.
And the guy comes to find out that it's a man. Because the tranny was like, either you're going to come with me or I'm going to leave. He's like, well, no, I got this other girl. Well, like he was just...
Yeah.
And she starts walking away, and the guy goes, dude, that was a man? And the guy's like, what? He's like, it was a dude.
I think I know what video
His face went straight, like, where the fuck's that motherfucker? like, I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to,
Yeah.
He's going to do one of those fucking Ozarks, fucking Russ Langmore. He's like, I ain't no faggot.
Come back here. Get back here.
Get back here. I want to show you my fish and tackle. It's like fucking, yo, dude, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. But, like, look, they're forcing us with this gay shit. Look, we all know it's out there. I just don't force it. And the last 4 years, every movie had a little bit of a fucking the twist of the gayness, you know, and
every Netflix movie, it's like fucking, you know what I mean? Like there's like either a gay character or it's, you know what I mean, like a DEI character, and it's just like we don't really need that. You know what I mean? It's not that we don't need it, but it's just like there's so much of it now. It's like get it out of here.
Well,
you know what I mean?
there was a streamer or an influencer. He's gay, and he had these little things that he was doing on his podcast where he'd walk up to people on the beach or in Manhattan, whatever, and he would ask them questions. You can see he's flamboyant. You know, he's just like, "So let me ask you something: purple or red? What do you think?" You know, like, is orange the new black?
Really?
Like, I don't know. Like,
why would he do that?
I don't know. He was just doing that, so he became big. He had some show on TV for a bit or on cable. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Don't care to. He came out with a movie that he wrote. I don't know if he co-directed or kind of produced or semi-produced. I fucking know. About gay.
What do you mean about gay? It just said it literally just says about gay or whatever.
It's about a guy that gets into a relationship with another guy, and you know, it just shows you the gay. It shows you the gay thing. They were tooting this movie to be the fucking next second coming of Christ. This is gonna take off. You're gonna see the LGBT community is gonna come out and support this movie. Every gay fucker and trans and LGBTQ purple LIB LMNOP QS plus exclamation point quotation question mark fucking came out and said we support this movie. The movie flopped.
I wonder why.
There's not enough gay people to promote the movie. It's oh my God, did you see it? It was so me. It's just so me. Oh my God. You know, like when I nared my ass, it was on fire too. Oh my God. You know, like, no, fuck you, bro. So this movie, fucking the weekend box office shit, yeah, all the gays came out. And the following week, there was no more gays because they all went to the movie theater just like, yay, give me some popcorn. I want some jujubes. Put one in my ass and lick it out, you know? Like, ooh, milk duds. Oh, that's shit. I'm sorry. Did you not enema before we came to the movies? You know I like to do shit crazy in the movie theater.
No pun intended.
You sure it's
Jesus
a milk dud?
Christ, man.
Yeah, it smells like shit. It's not a milk dud. You know, whatever. Like,
I didn't know they sell corn dogs here.
Corn dogs. Oh my God. Be like, Sam, did you have corn? What's the popcorn? No, it's not popped. It's a kernel. Fuck, we go with
oh
this
my
shit.
God,
go
bro.
Somewhere.
Fucking killing me.
So like I said, I don't like that they're forcing this on us. Now that shit's turning, now that, you know, all these laws are being passed, now that we don't have to have this forced down our throats, I think it's going to be a plus. I think they should find their niche. I really think that Gay Pride Month should be taken away. I mean, yes, Black History Month's a different thing.
Right.
Black History, we don't learn throughout the year anything. So, yeah, that month that comes up, okay, so fucking what? You know, I'm for it. It's not helping anybody because the blacks that are watching the Black History Month goes, yeah, I know who meant the cotton gin shit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pew, 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 pew. You know, like, whatever.
Right.
But you
that's
know,
pretty much it.
There's a lot of blacks that, you know, hey, they could show their kids and they could say, hey, did you know this? Because you're not going to learn the whole year. You know, I think they should put more, you know, of Black history because that's 400 years. You know,
Plus, it's good for fucking schools. You know what I mean? Like they always do. Like, you know what I mean? Like they put a lesson around it.
What I'm trying to say is, okay, if they were to like maybe more incorporate, we wouldn't have to have a Black History Month, and it would be
it would just be common
history
knowledge,
and common knowledge, and you know,
there wouldn't be a need for all that.
Okay, but why Gay Pride Month?
I don't know.
Can we have a straight white male Christian month? How about that?
Yeah, why don't they do a fucking like a religious month? You know what I mean?
We should
instead of just having
Christmas,
something like Easter or whatever.
We have Christmas, we have Easter, you know. But then they fucked all that shit up. There's nothing except Easter bunnies and fucking eggs.
Yeah,
none of that has to do with Easter.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with fucking.
I don't remember Christ coming back from the dead with a fucking rabbit in one hand and a fucking Cadbury egg in the other. No, and a couple of peeps.
Yeah, like what the?
He's like, my son, I got you covered. I came back with a year's supply of Cadbury caramel eggs.
Let's fucking paint these eggs. Like,
let's go.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that.
Let's go.
I don't know.
Jesus comes back.
The South
like
Park.
Mean.
The South.
Jesus comes back. If he comes back mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna paint these nuts.
I don't know. The South Park explanation made way more sense than something about the bunny being a fucking pope or some shit, and like Jesus Christ had Michelangelo paint it, and he hid it in the painting.
Oh my god.
Or whatever.
That's funny.
So yeah, and then like the Catholic fucking pope that was there at the time,
Right.
he's like just trying to get rid of the secret and like be like, you know what I mean? No, the rabbits never fucking ruled or whatever, and like just Jesus Christ himself comes down. He's like, this is not what the word of the church is.
Yeah.
I am the church. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like fucking
That's cool.
trying to fucking go on a power trip. But yeah,
Like,
that shit made way more sense than fucking me just like looking at it like in real life, because like it doesn't make any sense, honestly.
look,
You know what I mean?
I think
Ask anybody right now, and it's just gonna be like, well, you gotta just paint eggs, and it's like, but what the fuck's the point of painting the eggs? Like, you know what I mean? Isn't the whole point that Jesus died on the cross or whatever?
Well, the reason that they paint eggs, that goes back to Christian orthodoxy, because the egg is the symbol of life.
Okay.
So it's
So what is
rebirth.
the painting?
So
do?
that's I don't know why they paint them. I just think they decorate them.
I can understand like leaving it out. You know what
Well,
I mean?
like,
But,
the old Christian Orthodox have a technique that they burn wax and they really design the eggs and whatever. So I mean, and there's a
that's
thing.
probably why they have the exotic colors then. But like, I just don't get what the
Well, actually,
we
back in the
look
day,
over
they
it.
didn't have exotic colors.
what do they have? Brown and
Brown,
brown?
red, and some other color. You used to have to take plants and boil them to get the dye, and usually, like you use to get the brown color, you use the outside skin of an onion.
fuck.
Yeah, the outside the brown skin on the onion. You boil that, and all that brown water comes out. And you just put the eggs in, and you boil it, and they come out brown. And then with the wax thing, you take a regular egg and you just design it, with the wax, and you make all these designs on it. And what you do is that wax stays on there, so when you boil, the wax comes off, but it stays white. So when you boil it that brown, it'll become brown, or that cherry red. That's mostly like Russian and Ukrainian, in that
Yeah.
area.
I just don't know how that started like that. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, eggs are the symbol of life, and they're always like
know, it's just-
representing.
I'm just fine because like it's so like I feel like it's been misconstrued because of
Yeah.
the whole fucking like every time you go to the mall or some shit, it's Easter time. It's like you have the fucking photo booth where it's like
All you see is an Easter
yeah,
bunny.
you see the fucking perverted Easter bunny.
I would
just
like to
sitting
see Jesus sitting there, holes in hand, in a fucking in the thing, and he's just like, "Hey, want to take a picture with Jesus?" I would fucking run and be
What's up,
like,
dudes?
"Yes, I'd sit on
What's up,
his
dudes?
lap."
Just hanging around here. What's up?
Like, yo, dude, I'd sit on his fucking lap.
Yeah.
I'll be like, put his hand in front of me like this. Be like, "I see you."
But that would be way
Hey, you want
better.
to see a
though.
trick? Push the egg through.
That would honestly that would be way better than seeing like some weird ass fucking
Look,
doing the Easter bunny costume.
look,
You know what I mean?
I don't know all this satanic shit. That's satanic, bro. It's,
What, the Easter bunny?
Yeah, it's satanic, bro. Just like, Christmas is Christmas,
Right.
not fucking Saint Nick. Saint Nick, the original story of Saint Nick, he became, a monk, and then he became a priest because he started to do good for all these poor people, and like he started to leave money, and things for these kids and whatever. That's where that came in the gift giving and whatever. But Santa Claus ain't no North fucking Pole. You know what they're trying to say with that, right?
What is trying to
He's all in red. He's satanic. He's the devil.
What?
The South Pole or the North Pole. It's freezing. Oxymoron. It's not freezing in hell.
What?
It's really like just a play on shit.
Okay,
It's
that's weird.
satanic, bro. And then you have the fucking, the Germans and the Swedes with their fucking Krampus. Like,
Yeah. I don't
think
know
about
that one.
that.
Yeah, that one.
you know?
Yeah, that's weird.
So, I mean, we kind of like really went off topic here, but let's
Jump on to the next
and the next and final
non-satanic subject.
the diddler.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of satanic. I don't know. I mean
The
with the
diddler.
amount of dudes that he diddled, you know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
he did diddle a lot of dudes, man.
he's getting
Like a dillion dudes he diddled
yeah
with butt plugs and oil and.
pizza boxes. I don't think he did that dance though.
Justin, come suck my dick. Kim Kardashian, stick a finger in my ass. Yo,
Meek Mill.
Jay-Z, it's your boy in the building. It's your boy in your ass. Yo, Beyonce, squeeze
Oil
my
up.
balls while I'm
Oil up.
fucking Diddy.
Oil up.
Then Kevin Hart comes and goes, okay, wait, don't put, no, let me tell you, do not put your dick in my ass. Yo,
What
the trial
fuck?
has begun.
Yeah.
And
trial's
everybody's
finally
coming
begun.
out, his ex-wife, his ex-girlfriend.
Even Kid Cudi which is
Yeah, Marko hit me to
confused
that.
the fuck out of me. Like, yeah, there was some incident or whatever that he's testifying for, like in 2012, that his car got destroyed, or I don't know if it was his car or if it was his ex's car or whatever the hell happened, but like there was a Molotov that was thrown in the damn Porsche.
Yeah, I read
Shit
about
exploded.
that.
Exactly. Yeah,
I read about
I
that.
did too, but like I was so confused.
But then
by
there
the
was
whole
something
thing.
with his house got robbed.
Yeah, something
too.
about his house got broken into, and I'm like, dude, why? Really, like he really is like fucking like that one Batman like movie where like they had Riddler like in the green costume
Yeah.
with the question marks, like he looked so goofy and like he's running around fucking
Yeah.
Gotham. That's him, except the diddler. Like he's actually running around doing crazy shit like that.
Look,
So that's what I felt, but like I just don't understand what the fuck he did, because he broke into his house or some shit, rewound his fucking cameras, locked his dog in his fucking bathroom or whatever the hell. I forgot what he did. Yeah. And then on top of that, they were told, or Cuddy was told not to testify about the dog part, which is weird. It's like, what does that have to, like, why is that a deal breaker for you?
yeah,
You know
why?
what
I mean, he kicked his
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
He knocked the shit out of her
Yeah.
in the hotel fucking shit.
Yeah. But like they said that was some bias or some shit, like for the dog lovers in the jury, and it was like,
Oh my
bro, stop,
God,
like,
bro.
dude, just let him fucking say what he needs to
Listen,
say, like, you know what I mean, like the whole case that happened,
The shit that's coming out,
yeah, of
is-
Diddy's ass, literally, fucking,
yo,
it's crazy.
it is ridiculous. The fucking all the talk of sex toys and dildos the size of that fucking skull, Adolf over here.
Size of the table,
Yeah,
Fuck.
like
like what,
and
what
I
was
said
going
this,
on,
But
man?
listen, I said this before. The rumors were out.
Yeah.
He bought his kids gold butt plugs that they wore around their neck on a gold chain.
Why?
I don't know.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. And the kids were like so happy and ecstatic to fucking.
Have a gold butt plug
And then
around their neck.
he bought his kids, I forgot, regular butt plugs, and he goes, "You need to, practice wearing this shit up."
What?
Yeah, and it's
What?
coming
Where
now.
did
It's
he actually said that?
like I'm okay. Don't quote me.
Okay,
don't need to
because like
fucking
that's
hear
fucking
shit.
that's crazy. That's crazy though. The fucking just
But his kids are involved. His kids did some shit. He tried to cover up the fucking facts, what his kids were doing. His kids are little freaks just like him because he made them into that. He fucking groomed them. Diddy was groomed by Clive Davis,
right.
okay? And now he's trying to be the black Clive Davis, and he's trying to fucking groom everybody else. I don't give a fuck that Bieber went and testified at the trial and said nothing ever happened. Bieber, you were
Clearly happened.
sucking his dick. The
On
video
cam.
exists.
Yeah.
You picked up your head. You had cum on your lips. Wasn't a fucking Frosty you were fucking sucking on from, or a fucking Oreo blast from McDonald's. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
You had dick in your mouth. Big black dick. The BBC. Yeah. So, how do we, like, I don't want to touch the subject too much because I'm scared, like, oil's going to ooze out. But, like, Diddy's a volcano of oil, and, like, you just touch it a little too much and it just erupts, you know? And in the background, I just hear, like, Eddie Van Halen.
It's just eruption. Yeah.
It's just oil shooting out. Wolfie's like, stop. Dave is just like, all right, Diamond Dave is here in the house today. Ice cream man. I don't know, bro. Yeah.
know.
So the diddler, a lot of people are coming out and talking against him. A lot of people already, like, have deals. I heard Kim Kardashian came out kind of like, to talk that this happened, that happened, but she won't, because she's in those freak offs. She can't say.
I think anybody who talked has some connection in some way. You know what I mean?
Everybody. I mean, fucking Kevin Hart. I mentioned this before. There's videos out there where on the video they're saying some fucked up shit. And Kevin goes, oh, my God. Is this live?
What the fuck?
On the mic, walking through his fucking house at a Diddy freak off.
Dude.
And then he goes into the bathroom. I know his wife fucking flipped out. Because he goes in the bathroom, there's like fucking 6, 7 naked chicks in the bathtub, like a big jacuzzi.
What?
And, Diddy comes in there and he's just like, yeah. And there's sex toys everywhere. There's just dicks galore, dildos, fucking those weird-ass fucking, I don't know, it looks like a starfish that I've been seeing all on porn channels where they're shoving shit up their ass. It's like a giant, I don't know, it's like a swirly thing. It looks like fucking HR puffin stuff stuck up in your ass, man. Fucking Muppets. I don't know, bro.
What, like a Muppets in the fucking
They're
bathroom?
like, animal, suck dick. Fucking Kermit the Frog comes out. Hey, Diddy, can I suck your dick?
No, it's that one vampire that counts or whatever. He's like,
Oh,
instead of sucking your blood, you know what else is gonna get sucked.
oh, the famous count. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're like, I'd like to put 2 dildos in my ass. 2.
Let's go for 3. Oh, okay, can't do 3.
4 anal balls in my ass. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What the fuck?
How we doing on time? 35, huh?
Well, that's including the camera thing, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's only a minute two
Yeah.
on that. We had a little camera difficulty, a little technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties.
So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll put in a little thing that says technical difficulties, and I'll just pause it and make it a little comical. But like I was saying in the other show, people have been telling us that fans and whatever, what we're doing right, what we're not doing right, and whatever. And it's gonna take a little more time for us to like push the brand. But I think that we've been doing this now a year and a few months, and it's coming along.
Look, still, the feedback is still appreciated regardless.
Oh my God, I love
unless
it.
it's the repeated criticism about certain shit where, I don't know. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's like, then it's like, just stop, all right? You know what I mean? Like,
look,
we're not going to do anything about
Look, do me a favor. There's so many people out there doing podcasts, and I got this.
As it's pointed out by however many people that comment that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, everybody's got a podcast. Okay, don't listen to this podcast then.
Yeah.
Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, bro.
I got one that, oh my God, they should never let people be able to buy mics. Then
They do. Okay,
yeah,
congrats.
what
Like,
did he fucking
wow.
do? Like, you're not hurting
your
my
statement.
feelings.
Yeah, your statement really was fucking.
I'm a
crazy.
tranny, and I would never let you fuck me in the ass. I wouldn't want to. So go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Like,
what the fuck?
like it just look. It is what it is. People have their opinions, like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. But I watch a lot of other people's podcasts. I'm not gonna critique certain, because like the mob tube thing, I kind of like stepped away from because I don't live, breathe
Honestly, I
that
don't,
mob shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care that.
It's like, I'm not gonna call it old and shit that like it's ancient history, but it's like it's already done. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's still some stories that come out, but it's
Listen,
like it's done.
I'm about the stories.
Yeah.
I'm not about.
The stories are good.
I'm
you know
not
what I mean?
about like 15 guys, 12 of them being ex-mob rats, and then the other 4 are like
all beefing. Like,
well, not that they are all beefing,
Yeah.
but like then you got guys that just aren't in the life, but they like it. Like you got Canarsie, you got Jeff Nadeau,
right?
Enthusiasts,
yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
they got good fucking shows.
Yeah.
Some for me don't interest me. Like I watch a couple of Jeff Nadeau's.
It's hit or miss.
It's hit or miss. But a lot of shit he does, I like, I listen, I comment. But, it's like, let's say Monday or Tuesday. I get my little subscription thing, bang. It's like, oh, hey, 7 of the guys that I follow got content. You know what it is?
Check it out. Yeah, what?
It's all the same shit.
Of course.
So it's like
That's
Vito
the sucky
Guzzo
part,
released from prison. The next guy, soon to be released from prison, Vito Guzzo.
Guess who got out?
Hey, guess who got out? Vito Guzzo. I mean,
And they say the same shit. Yeah, I know.
It's everybody's different take on it, and it's just like, oh my God, man, talk stories. That's what you started. Like, I'm gonna say, Panisi's good. He's an ex in that life. Yeah, he had a rat. He wanted to rat, but he tells stories. Then he'll say, hey, this happened, that happened. Then he goes, hey, I got a question from a viewer. Did I ever notice this and that? And he goes in and he delves into that, And then Dominic Sakale, dude, all I'm hearing, and I don't give a fuck. I'm probably gonna get blackballed. He's gonna get his little simps to fucking come after me. I don't really care. I heard of Dominic Sakale in the street. I got mad respect, being in that life. But all I hear is E.G. Vodka. All I hear is like he's shitting on Jeff Nadeau. Then I hear he's shitting on fucking, what's his name? Chatting with Stacks, Bill Stacks. Right. He's shitting on him.
Beefing with everybody for no reason?
I don't know. It's just like, I watch one show and it's like, it was like the first thing he does, he comes out and he goes, hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, go fuck yourself, whatever, does his little thing. And he just, for the next 15 minutes, shouts out to everybody. Hey, Joey Bag of Donuts, how you doing? Pizza Pie John, yo, hey.
I don't get people
thanks.
Yeah.
I want to thanks for that $5. Yo, you're so fucking rich. Why are you even taking money? We don't take money.
Right.
We're not getting any donations. You know, I asked in the beginning, but I'm doing this out of the love to do it, you know?
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Thank you, you know? I just want to entertain people, you know? And it is what it is, man.
Without all this extra bullshit that everybody else does.
And it's all, that's why I don't touch the mob genre, because it's not that, oh, he's going to get burned. Like, I've heard this so many times from ex-mobsters. Oh, I'm going to burn you. Don't even talk about me. Dude, if you fucked up and you did some stupid shit, I'm going to talk about you. But I'm not going to sit there and waste my day talking about you if it's not
the only thing
relevant.
that they're going to burn is the fucking chicken in the oven or something.
100%.
You know what I mean?
So, look, I'm not a mob enthusiast. I'm not, you know, somebody's going to sit there and talk about mob lore. You know, back in 1973, Joey Diaz came down with fucking so-and-so from fucking, whatever, Ralph Macchio and this one, and they did this fucking whole, I don't give a fuck. Dude, you know, then I've been told by people I should just not talk about mobs, the Italian mob, even though I was, like, involved. I was an associate. Shouldn't talk about that. I should stick to my own people. So that kind of irked me, too, because, all right, then I'm going to talk about my own people. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Ndretta is the fucking most powerful mafia. The Italian mafia is the most powerful. Dude, suck a dick. The most powerful mafia right now is the fucking cartel. The fucking, the Mexicans, no holds barred, took over that shit like billions, hundreds of billions. Done. I'm going to say, Serbian, Balkan, up and coming. Right. Dude, they intertwine with the Ndretta and this one and that one. Then they have connections all over Europe. They're all over. You know, the Pink Panther thing is just a small ice cube in the bucket, bro. I got shit that the Serbs are doing and Balkan crime families are doing. 300 tons, the guy got caught. But, he's been bringing in 300 tons every fucking 4 days. Like, legit. They just arrested another dude that was doing something with the South Americans, and they finally caught him, like, on a fluke. On a fucking fluke. Nobody ratted. They just caught him on a fucking fluke. But look, whatever.
By chance.
Yeah, by chance. But that's like crazy. I said, I'm not going to touch the fucking mob genre shit. I'm not going to talk. Yeah, Vito Guzzo got out. I wish him the best of luck. I swear to God, I wish him the best of luck. What he's going to do, I'm not going to guess. They had rumors that he was made in jail. Look, whatever it is, God bless him. He did his fucking time like a fucking man.
And he got out.
And he got out. And it is what it is. So good luck to Vito Guzzo.
We don't need to make 20 videos. Right. Like, what's his next move? What did he do? And did he get touched in jail?
Yeah, and Paulie Ragusa came out.
Toby.
And Paulie Ragusa came out a couple of years back. And, I wish him the best of luck as well. So, look, whoever that I did any fucking dealings with, or if I knew in the street, I wish them the best of luck if they're coming out. And all these guys are like big timers, like fucking 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years. So whatever. Right. But like I said, I'll do a stories from the street, but I'm not going to touch that shit. But, it's like talk about, these guys should talk about and get their shit straight. They're just going at each other, and that's why I don't want to touch it. So, all right, let's end the show. So hit the like.
Comment down below.
Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell so you don't miss us.
Please share our videos.
Don't tag Illicit's Instagram.
Catch you on the next time of the Mood Lounge Show.
Peace.